Alright, so let's go over how to draw the Dilophasaurus from Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay, they brought it back. They brought it back. So let's do it over here. We're going to go in over here. We're going to go into the face. And we're going to curve right down here for the face on that side. Okay. 1 second. I have to move my little thing here. And then we're going to pull in. We're going to pull back down. It's going to be that open mouth that he has. Up over here, it's going to be the cheekbone. It's kind of small, I understand. Don't worry about it. Stay with me. Be patient. It will make sense, okay? Back up over here. We're going to actually skip, right, above this cheekbone over here. We're going to draw the line right there for the brow. The brow is on every single dinosaur. It's really important to do that, so we're going to do it down over here. Up, curve. Line over here for underneath the eye, and we'll pull a little line for underneath the bag of the eye. We're going to connect these 2 points right there by doing this. We're going to pull a line up, out over here, down. Line over here for the back, down. Curve, curve. Single line there for the nose. Line right here, we're pulling down because as the mouth opens, right, he's going to be kind of roaring. Well, not roaring. I don't know what the Dilophosaurus does, but he's going to open his mouth and he's going to have a little bit of a skin thing going on right there that lizards have right now. And they posturize that maybe that, you know, dinosaurs had it too. Curve right there, line underneath, down over here. I'm talking about Dilophosaurus like it's accurate. Obviously, we don't know if he had that big frill, right? When you see Dilophosaurus in specials, he doesn't have this giant flower thing. This is just like a Jurassic Park creation kind of thing. Down over here, the back. Up over here. Right there. Now we have the lower jaw. See how it's coming together, right? It's all coming together. Patience is key, okay? Thank you. I appreciate your patience. We'll get to the teeth in a second. We'll probably do the teeth at the end, by the way, and I'll give you a little extra tip at the very end to help you out, so stay till then. Curve on the side over here for the cheek, but now we're going to go over here. We're going to pull a line from here up, okay? Up over here. Curve. Over here in this far end. Up over here. Down. We're going to find the edges of this stuff first, and then we're going to kind of go into it. Okay? Line over here. Up. Line right here. Down. And now it's going to have this fan shape, right? It's going to curve along this way. So I'm not just going to pull that line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull curve, 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 curve. Line over here, 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 here. All right. I'm going to pull a little bit of a thing down here. I'm going to indicate that he has a neck coming back out of there, maybe over here as well, like a little thin line. And we're going to have to imagine in our mind's eye, right? Because the fan is going to block out like a big part of his upper torso. So maybe I'm going to imagine a line going down here. And what we're thinking is the torso might come out along this way. Maybe we'll show a little bit of the chest area popping out. But for the most part, I'm going to throw, let me see. I'm going to imagine a line over here and then back down right there on that side. Curve along there. Line right here along the edge for the arm. Line along there For the other portion of the arm, we're going to find that elbow, wrist, over here now on this side, down right there for the arm on that side, finding it to the wrist, down, curve, right there, one finger, okay? Right over here, another finger, another here, another finger, right? And now we kind of pull back. So far, so good, okay? We're going to have the other hand kind of popping out over here along the edge, so over there. Out, down, up. Over here. Over here. Now we're going to kind of pull that together a little bit, and we're going to find the kind of the lower body a little bit, and then the leg we're going to have right here. There you go. Big meaty leg right there. I'm thinking like a chicken thigh or something, right? Curve right here. And then we're going to pull in, pulling back, curve for kind of the calf right there, and down right here because he was, I believe it's called digigrade, where he's walking around as digits, as opposed to us, we have our heel. So the heel's up. Like for us, our heel's on the ground, but for, you know, dogs, cats, you know, some types of lizards, chickens, stuff like that, they are not. Curve right there for kind of little fingers, or the claws right there. We have the back foot right because we want it to look like it's standing up right there. Line here, out, down, over here, curve, 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 line back, there we go, pulling back over here, underneath. All right, watch out. There we go. And now we have the whole tail. We pretty much have the whole body. We're gonna put in this like extra stuff, of course. So, well, not extra. Right here, we're gonna go with the teeth. And the teeth are generally proportional to the body. You know, meaning he doesn't have these giganto teeth, right? It's just relatively good. And then I want to throw in the back part. Right there. See, that's the back part, just of one side too. We don't show both sides. See, I don't want to show the back of both the top and the bottom row. Just I pick one and then I do it. Line right here. Sorry if I blocked you right there real quick. Just to show that the tongue is in there. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of shadow right there for the back right there. So let's go into a little bit of color real fast. So try to make it with a thinner line if you can. Line over here, line over here, line, 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 right here, because imagine it's like a sheet stretched out. Thin lines right there as it stretches out. Same thing a little bit on the far end. There you go. Sweet. And if you want, you can throw in, well, we don't have to. Honestly, I like it the way it is. We're going to leave it right there. I could throw another thin line right there, separating that top portion right there of his head. But that's good enough. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, say how's it going. And basically, I basically read every single thing you write. So I'm going to read it. I'll talk to you later, and we'll hang out soon. Stay here, and we're going to go into the next lesson right now. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.